Hello, all my Tauruses. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of June. Before we get started, I just want to say I'm so excited about doing these monthly readings, but I do also want to make sure I'm bringing you what you're looking for in your monthly reading. So if you have anything else that you would like to see in a monthly reading, just comment in the below on the video, or if you don't want to do it publicly, my email is in the description box below too. So just you can send me an email too. But I'm loving these, and we're going to go ahead and jump in here for all my Tauruses. But before we do that, I always like to start my readings off just by thanking the Creator for being here with us. We're so appreciative that you desire to be with us every second of our lives. We're never alone. You're always with us, and even more grateful for your unconditional love that you have for us. So each moment you're with us, you're loving us without condition. So we welcome you, and we thank you so very much. We also welcome all of our spirit guides, our angels and guardian angels, all our ancestors, our loved ones who've already gone to the other side in this lifetime, and that any of those host of unconditionally loving beings of love and light, we welcome you, and we thank you for being here with us. All right. So we're going to kind of keep the format how we did it last month. I'm going to pull a card here from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, just to get an overall, what the overall energy is for the month, what the focus is, just what the Creator wants us to know in general about the entire month of June for you. So for Taurus's Creator, what would you like them to know about their month coming up in June? This is the one right here. And you got Hawk, Messenger. I love the visualization on this one. This has come up a couple times in the reading so far, but I just love the imagery, the sun flying high. And Spirit is sending you messages in the month of June. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So beautiful. I love that for you. I mean, definitely messages coming in to help you focus on what you're wanting to do and what you're wanting to accomplish in this life. Both things that you're aware of, but things you're not aware of too. Things that you decided before you came down here on what you wanted to go through and accomplish in this lifetime to experience. And so just a really positive note, like the sun in tarot is about accomplishment, about success, and then your messengers here, a message to connect to your higher, your higher messengers. Everyone we talked about, connecting with the Creator, however your belief systems are, connecting to your angels, your guides, your loved ones, all those beings of light and love on the other side want to have messages for you to help you in this life. All you have to do is ask. One thing that they won't mess with is our free will. So I make it a habit each day, as soon as I can remember it, to invite the Creator of my own free will, invite my angels and my guides and loved ones, invite them purposely by my will to come into my life each day, bring me messages, help me have my highest experience, help me raise my vibration to the highest level of love that I can. So that's something that you can do each day too. Also, the Hawk message here from the book says, the hawk, with its extraordinary vision and high vantage point, has the ability to see what others cannot. Hawks are associated with the realms of the ancient gods. Jupiter and Mercury both had a hawk as their ally, so a hawk is often called the messenger of the gods. To see a hawk or hear its shrill cry can be a warning to be more aware. Look to all the details and omens to pause and reflect on what may be amiss. Hawks mate for life and the pair raises their young in a strong and secure nest. Hawks look out for family. When embroiled in family issues, take flight and breathe the fresh air. Too much emotion can cloud the hawk's clear vision. Especially Mercury's going to be in retrograde for most of June, so that always is challenged with communication. So rather than react and attack, if you feel that fire rising inside you, just take a breath and then come back. It also says hawk always means spirit is at hand. Hawk people benefit from focus and sharp observation to guide them to a best outcome. They believe in a bright future because they soar above others and see the way to success in all ventures. Optimism is one of Hawk's virtues. If Hawk calls you, it may be wise to spend some time studying the currents of life and follow where they lead. The wind, with its power and direction, will be your guide. You can fly and reach the sky. You are stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and wiser than you know. Love it. Also, these cards provide questions or thoughts to kind of contemplate. So during this month coming up, whichever one or ones of these resonate with you, you can contemplate them. There are 4. The first one is, have you lost your bird's eye view and are missing the obvious? Number 2 is it time to get more focused on family or goals? Number 3, are you listening to the messengers of the gods? And number 4, has emotion clouded your perception? So great messages for you for your month. We're also going to pull a card here from the major arcana from this deck. Like last month, I broke out this tarot deck, which is the Light Seers Tarot, into the major arcana, and then the 4 suits of the minor arcana, which we'll get to in just a moment. But the major arcana, I'm going to use those like I did for this card to get an overall energy reading for the month, what the creator would like you to know, just overall in general as the theme for your June journey. So we'll just shuffle these up a little bit more here. All right, creator, what else would you like Tauruses to know about their month of June? What else would you like Tauruses to know about the month of June, please? Strength. And I love this because it's, like it said in here at the end of that in the book, you're stronger than you know. And so you have this inner courage, which you'll find in your heart. You can see how the around the neck here is this heart ornament, and it's just something to show you that when you look deeper within yourself, then you will find that strength, not from the external things, but searching and connecting with that higher power within you, to the creator, to your messengers. You'll find that inner strength to do the things that you want to do when you start listening to the inside and start kind of quieting that outside. Also on here, it's one of the few cards that have the infinity symbol here, which also represents cycles. So, you have cycles of when you pull back and are rest and are quiet, and then cycles when you move forward and do things. And I really feel for you, the month of June is the moving forward. Be brave to take those steps forward. If you don't know what next step to take, you've got your messengers, you've got your posse that has a higher viewpoint that can give you that information. We just have to shut up and listen. All right. Next, we're going to move into, like I mentioned, the minor arcana. So the 4 suits will represent 4 different areas of your life. We're going to start off with wands, which is the element of fire. So for this reading, this is going to represent your spiritual journey in the month of June. So we'll just be asking the creator, what your spiritual journey looks like, or what the creator would like you to know about your spiritual journey in the month of June. Okay. All right, for Taurus, what would you like them to know about their spiritual journey in June, please? No, keep shuffling. So we keep shuffling. I like it. We're patient. We want the exact message that they want for you. We're not going to push, so they'll make the card very obvious for us. Okay. This makes total sense. So Ace of Wands, you're going to have a new spiritual spark into your life, and you can kind of see where this is kind of in the third eye, crown type of position as far as the chakras, which this is all about your connection to seeing things from a higher point of view, like it mentions in the hawk here, but also connecting to a higher place. So connecting to your messengers, listening to those, your angels, your guides, the Creator, the Holy Spirit, whatever your beliefs are for your higher, pure, unconditionally loving resource that's above. It's all about this new connection for you, which is amazing because one of the journeys that you're going to have is the courage to believe that you are worthy to hear from the other side. You're worthy to hear from the Creator, from angels, from your spirit guides, from your loved ones who are on the other side, your ancestors, unicorns, fairies, whatever your belief system is. They want to speak with you and communicate with you. And so this is a huge yes, there's a new spiritual spark for you in the month of June with connecting to that higher place. We're also going to pull a card here from the Return of Spirit Oracle by Ms. Shirley Harnish. I love these deck. They're fractal images, which are beautiful, and they bring such great messages too. So we will see what else the Creator would like you to know about your spiritual journey, Tauruses, for the month of June. Confirmation, validation, information, we'll take it all, right? Since we don't have our user manual, we'll take any information that they would like to do. Makes total sense. So this violet flame, I'll read from the book here, but the violet, color violet is all about your crown chakra, which is what I talked about. And it even looks like the same flame, doesn't it? I love when synchronicity takes over and they just different decks show the same thing. And the violet flame is like Christ consciousness, connecting higher to the Creator and to the other realm. I just love this picture here for you. So it says, most of us experience a dark or difficult time at some point or another in our lives. And though it may feel like it will never end or never be better, the Violet Flame card is here to tell you that it will be. The only way to conquer the shadows in our life is to turn off all the lights and face the darkness head on. This is a process of purification. The violet flame shines its light, providing you with the way and the means to see your way out of the inner darkness once the shadows have been conquered. The experience you're having right now, although painful and challenging, is providing you with the means and opportunity to clearly see what is and is not working in your life anymore. It can help you to see how you have been allowing yourself to be in the world and how you've been holding yourself back. It can help bring the clarity to recognize the people who help serve your highest good and those who do not. We talked about here about having the courage about moving forward, and so I love that. It talks about you've kind of been holding yourself back, but now you have the courage to move forward because you are connecting to that love. You're connecting to this higher power and seeing things more clearly. And then it talks about in the center of this fractal image, you'll see there's a bat right here. You can see that in the middle of the image there. And the bat in animal medicine is the symbol of change. He holds the light of the violet flame for you as a means of guiding you through this process of change. And when you do make your way back, you'll find that neither you nor your life is exactly the same as before. Change is an inevitable part of this process. And it's nearly complete, sweet soul. Just know that once you've made your way through, you will be stronger, both within yourself and on your journey. You will have more clarity about your path and how you want to walk it. So, yeah, can't add more to that. I love that you have a winged creature here helping guide you through, because we talked about the messengers helping guide you through your path and giving you the answers that you seek and that you want. All right, next we're going to move on to the next suit, which is Pentacles. Pentacles is more of the earth element, and for us, since this was our inside, the earth and Pentacle is going to be our physical outside. So the physical environment that you're going to be going through, the world, how you're interacting with the world, your body, just the physical stage that's going on around you in the physical external world, or your body. All right, creator for Taurus, what would you like them to know about their physical journey in the month of June, please? What would you like them to know about their physical journey in the month of June? Okay. You got the Three of Pentacles, and this is beautiful because three is also kind of a representation of a change as well. But this also represents, this is the work that you do, and what you do, you'll have individuals that will want to learn from you, and there's individuals that you can learn from them, but you're also going to have assistance here, which is someone helping you, with this weaving of this tapestry and doing those things. Again, I love this, how it looks like a traffic light, and green is what you're hearing for this in this message, right? Is that you've been kind of stopped at the red light, or slowed because it's a blinking yellow light, but now you've got the green to go in the month of June. So just allow people to help you, allow those messengers to bring in those things. If people want to learn from you, be open to that, and then also be open to seeing that there are individuals that may have already gone down the path you have and have so much information that they can provide you. So there's going to be this opportunity to learn, either through, and it could be maybe not even a live one-on-one, it can be YouTube videos, it can be a book, there's a variety of ways that you can learn without actually interacting, personally one-on-one with an individual. So just keep an eye out for that, and just know that your dreams do bring benefit to the world, so don't discount them, and don't lose hope now. We're also going to pull a card here from the Enchanted Map to get you more details around your physical environment in the month of June, what the creator would like you to know about it. Before I pull a card here too, one of the things that was jumping out to me were how all these strings from each person is interwoven into this tapestry. And I love, I was reading some books about people that had near-death experiences, and how they actually saw their life and how it did intertwine like a string amongst this huge tapestry, along with all these other strings from other people, and they saw how it was interwoven and how important your life is in the whole scheme of things. Sometimes you think, oh, what's one thread? I wouldn't be missed, but in order for the work to be exactly appear how it would be, the story wouldn't be the same without you in it, and so you would be missing from this grand production that we're on. So just know that you are important. Don't think that you are so minuscule that you don't mean anything. You are here for a reason. There's no mistakes. There's no extras in this movie. Everybody's a co-star or a star of the movie. So don't limit, that belief about yourself. All right. Creator, what else would you like Taurus to know about their physical journey in the month of June, please? Golden Palace, and that's number 23. And I'm going to read from the book on this one. I also, I just love, for some reason, the golden mane popped out in here for me. And this says, there is always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity, like we did with the sun is shining on you. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. And I love that because, that's why they wanted me to mention this about the strings and how important you are. Just reiterating here, yes, they meant it. You are very important. Your self-worth isn't measured by what you have and all these external things. It's about who you are on the inside. And sometimes I read the reversed on these cards here, the reversed definition, whether I'm prompted to or not, and I am prompted on this reading to read it, so if this applies to you, just let it resonate or not. And it says, let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now is the time to conserve your energy and count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. There will be enough money, love, youth, food, and shelter to go around. A mindset of fear and lack will shut off the flow of true abundance. Trust in the tides, because the flow always returns from the ebb. Chop wood, carry water, as the Chinese proverb says. So practice faith, and the treasure will be revealed. In fact, you'll find it in plain sight. And I love that, one of the questions that was in this card at the end was, what am I overlooking? And just letting go of all those ideas of how things should look like and what things should look like, you'll see things, some very obvious things. All right, let me just take a quick swig of water here. All right, thank you. Next, we're going to move on to swords. Now, swords is more the element of air, and this is going to be about your thoughts, your beliefs, your mind, your mental state. More of what's your journey of your mind? What's your brain journey, your thought journey, your mind journey going to look like for the month of June? All right, creator for Taurus, what does their mental journey look like for the month of June? What would you like them to know about their mental journey in the month of June? Okay. Yep, Knight of Swords. So I love this because this is an active type of card. It's take one step at a time, but don't, he's not slowly walking. He's, making swift steps on here, and then he's headed towards this motorcycle over here, which you'll even move even faster. And I love how we have another winged character here to help you and guide you on what steps you need to take. So, if you, again, in your mind, you're like, I just don't see the answer to my need that I have or the question that I have, just know that you can ask. Ask for your, again, advice from your messengers, and they will guide you and they'll show you the way. So, yeah, definitely don't sit on your thoughts, for too long. It's about act. You don't have to over-research. You'll know it, feel it, and move on it, is what I really feel for this, what you're going to go on here. And like it said, focus on the priorities and eliminate the distractions. So you can go off on bunny trails and don't do that. Just know that you're like, nope, I don't need to know that stuff yet. Focus on my priorities. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? Do that. We're also going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards, just to get you more information on your mental state in the month of June. I don't know why that cracks me up, but it does. We don't question it, we just go along with it. All right, Creator, what else do you want Tauruses to know? Okay. So, yep, got it. Surrender. And that's 91, which breaks down 91, goes to a 10, which is endings, which then goes to a 1, which is new beginnings. So, definitely surrender the outcomes, surrender the supposed tos and those shoulds, and you're just going to get so many ideas. I just love how, with this new sparked connection and trust for the Creator, that your life is unfolding for you. It's unfolding perfectly, and though it may not match your supposed tos and shoulds, when you surrender all that, you really start to see things clearly, and you're like, oh, that's a shut door. I don't need to do that. So this card indicates a need to surrender your attachment to a particular situation or preferred outcome, because your inability to let go is impeding your success. We talked about, you're blocking your progress. So that's a good extra little tidbit there for you. So desperation blocks manifestation. Therefore, the more you struggle to attract your desire, the more you push it away. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to detach from the situation and surrender the outcome to the divine. In order to attract what you want, you must give the universe space to deliver your request. This can only be achieved by getting out of the way so that everything can unfold as it should. It isn't your job to make it happen. It's simply your job to allow it to happen. When you surrender the outcome to the divine, you let the magic flow. So make peace with your life as it is today and appreciate what you already have. When you do what brings you joy, rather than fret about the end result, divine order and timing will bring the perfect outcome your way. An affirmation of this is, I receive the best outcome when I surrender to the divine. So, yep, it's like those thoughts of what should be, and when those thoughts keep coming to you, just keep surrendering it. I know when I was making a couple moves out of state and then to another state, especially when I was selling my condo and doing all that stuff, I felt overwhelming. And it was during that time that I was just, all these thoughts of should be, I just started focusing on the next thing. And the Creator would ask, do you trust me? And I'm like, I do. And letting the Creator handle things went much more smoothly than when I was trying to control them, for sure. All right, and then lastly, we're going to go into cups. Cups is like, is more related to the water element, and that's going to be our emotions and, what your emotional journey is going to look like in the month of June. So let me just shuffle these up a little bit here. All right, Creator, what would you like Taurus to know about their emotional journey in the month of June, please? What would you like them to know? There we go. We've got Page of Cups. So what I love is that this isn't about new emotion, like brand new emotion. It's about expanding the emotion. So it's all about this heart here around the neck. You can see that there's this little heart symbol here. It's about self-love. You see all this energy coming out from the heart here, which allows you to see a higher love and feel a higher love. Those dreams and things, it's like when pigs fly and you're like, well, look, pigs are flying. And you can see moving on to the next step. So it's really going to bring like this hope, sense of hope and faith and trust. There's all these emotions, coming through with that. And so it's a wonderful feeling. It's a freer feeling, just knowing, again, that surrender piece just brings this free feeling to you. All right, and then lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the Journey of Love to end your reading. And again, we'll be asking, Creator, what would you like Taurus to know about their emotional journey in the month of June, please? Okay. That is the one that is calling your name. And it is Heaven, number 70. And look at that beautiful sun shining from the mountaintop. No, you're not going to heaven. It's not the death card of, death. So this says you are meant to live heaven now, not later, sometime after you die. What use is this life and body if not to live heaven now? Look for the mad divine genius in all that is, especially the puzzling parts of your life that make you scratch your head or tear out your hair or scrunch up your face and scream with frustration. Those are the places in which the divine is saying, here, heaven is hiding. Let's unveil it together. Let me show you. Let me unveil your own mad divine genius right here. Look for heaven. Even in hiding, it will not withhold itself from you for long, beloved. It wants to be known by you. This oracle brings you a special message. The enlightener is calling you to more, to more, to more. More divinity, more love, more acceptance, more embrace of life itself. There is no limit in what is being offered to you from the divine lover, calling to you, the beloved. Rejoice and know that the dance of love between you and the divine is a removing of veils of illusion, one at a time, until you behold each other, naked and true, finally to discover you are each other. You are love. Beautiful. I love that. That just brings the message home here about the connection to, to the heavens, your connection to the other side, your connection to the Creator, your angels, your guides, your loved ones on the other side, your ancestors, whatever beings of magic, of that unconditional love and light. They want you to hear the messages, and they only not want to hear the messages, they want to have conversations with you. So during the month of June, for your highest experience, don't let that call go to voicemail. Pick it up, answer that text from the universe, from the Creator, because you have wonderful things coming in the month of June, if you do. All right, well, as you go in your month, just know that every second of every day, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. We'll talk to you soon. You take care.